With the business, West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance.
It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super WildCard Weekend. It's the Colts and the Bengals, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. Intensity level will be off the charts.
Twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Taken in at the 3. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll have Matt Ryan calling the shots, the former MVP and 3rd overall pick.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
They go play action now. Ryan. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sam Hubbard just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And he was absolutely sensational throwing the football all year long, better than 40 touchdown passes. That means he made good decisions, and his team trusted him with the ball. So I can't imagine a scenario in this game where they change their philosophy. If they trusted him in the regular season, they're going to trust him now and let him turn it loose.
First down, here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Burrow. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow. The Sanders has got it, complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. On 3rd down, Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now it's Burrow. His throw incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Burrow on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst from 4 yards out. And the Bengals will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They bring the 5 seed into the playoffs. Of course, they're one of the wild card teams. And when you're a wild card team, it makes it a little bit tougher. You have to win the extra game. But there's been a precedent set of teams doing that successfully in the past.
And it's usually teams that have aspects that really jump out at you and it really factors in the playoffs. I mean, Pittsburgh, they rode a heavy run game with Jerome Bettis when they won in 2005. And then don't forget the Giants in 2007, that season, pass rush. Remember how big that was for them during the playoffs. And for Green Bay, it was the quarterback play of Aaron Rodgers. So to me, it's a matter of what's going to affect the game in a big way. Can that aspect of your team really make those plays? A lot of times it's pass rush and quarterback play.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught at the 25. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Well, this has been a signature of his over a sensational career since entering the league back in 2008. And you can see still plenty of strength left in that arm for the former MVP.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see him take a deep shot in this game. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So Ryan heads to the sideline, and out now is Rodrigo Blankenship for the Indianapolis field goal try. Blankenship's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Mixon. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10. At the 31-yard line. Play action. It's Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan throwing middle, and it's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. On 3rd down, Ryan.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Ryan. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2. Got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs running right through him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's got some space here.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
It's a jet sweep. This is Pittman.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. A 3rd field goal in the 1st half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by QT.
And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Jacobs will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Ryan. Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Colts have moved out in front. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Well, in the process of that kick return, it appears we had an injury. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. Cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Again, that's Hurst. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And Burrow going to throw again. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. From the 22, Burrow. Left side here to Sanders. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are an extra point away from capturing the lead. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And the Colts coming out now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage. And that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area. So you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run right here with Jacobs. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Ryan. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Ryan. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. And now lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they have regained the lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 2. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. And he's got Hurst as tight end. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Burrow looking to pass. The Sanders has got it complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. A draw play for Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Once again, they run with Mixon. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. McPherson's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, Ryan. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. From just shy of midfield, Ryan. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. So we're at halftime of this AFC WildCard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, BG, thanks very much. The playoffs are underway. What a weekend this is going to be. Super WildCard weekend. This, the first of 6 games set to be played. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. The best of the early games on Sunday may just be in Buffalo, where the Bills face a big test as they'll square off against the New York Jets. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
On third down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Ooh, with a juke. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Ryan. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw hauled in by QT here. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
You see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Ryan
got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left, didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and that'll keep this a one-point game. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Mixon with a first down carry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd and 9. Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow and connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And he's brought down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Trey Hendrickson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Well, that sack backs Ryan and the Colts up a bit here, facing a 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
One of the selling points of the in-route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and that will keep the lead at 8.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Burrow will throw. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Play action. It's Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. There he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get him at the 25. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now Burrow. It's caught by Sanders.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now Burrow on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48th. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now it's Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Nico Collins. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals will add to their 4th quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Now Ryan. And he fires one incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Ryan. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this setup down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Ryan. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A big play there for Indy. 43 yards. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing again, Ryan. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards of the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Here's Ryan. Touchdown, Colts. Jelani Woods, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And a Jelani Woods touchdown catch capped things off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And out now, here come the Bengals. And right now, they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
To the air again, Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 42. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. Again, that's Hurst. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And Burrow going to throw again. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now it's Burrow. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. On 2nd and goal, Burrow. Touchdown! Nico Collins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays. And that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan going up top. He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand.
Holding. Offense.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Got an open man. It's QT. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance. It just was unsuccessful.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They try to eat some clock with Mixon, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Mixon, and this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And here's Rodgers on the return. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Ryan. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And losing in this wild card round, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not in the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it. Building blocks, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.